Hey friends and family, outlaws and in-laws, welcome to Shaggy's Awesome Garage. I'm Shaggy. Thanks for being here. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Leave me a comment, drop a like. Today I'm going to show you just a little bit of an update of the that little thing right there, this little guy right there that I'm working on. I showed you on the last video how to strip the chrome for that bike and the Model A Ford 29 Model A Ford pickup truck kit that come with the motorcycle. Let me get you turned around to the bench and I'll show you what I got going on. Let me show you what I got going on. The last time we were here, I showed you how to strip the chrome on this motorcycle kit that come in the 29 Model A. This dude right here. Yeah, it's the 29 Model A. Or nope, yeah. Sorry. But yeah, it's this motorcycle right here. I showed you how to strip the chrome in that. And once we got the chrome stripped, I primered. I used white primer, and I went ahead and primered the pieces and started putting it together. And I got excited, man. I couldn't help myself. I just wanted to go ahead and start putting it together. And 3 days later, here I am. Let me show you the progress. Yeah, here it is, guys. I used this color right here. Where'd it go? Yeah, this right here. This here Mr. Metal Color Copper. I bought it at an estate sale for like $1, and I've never seen that paint before, and I've never tried to use it before. But here's, I painted the hang on, where'd it go? Oh yeah, let me show you. Here we go. Get my trusty lightsaber pointer out. Yeah, I painted the frame, fender, tank, and the triple tree connector up here at on the handlebars. That piece right there, the spindle yoke, and the uprights for the spring and front end. I painted all that in that color, but I was getting ready to put the exhaust on. Let me show you something right here. Let me set it up so I don't fall over. I hadn't put the kickstand on it yet, but yeah, let me show you right here. In the kit instructions, it has the exhaust. This piece right here, this one right here, this one right here. It kind of wraps around the front of the engine. I didn't exactly like that. It seemed out of scale to me. So yeah, it's got these two big pieces right here, and they look a little bit too big for the motor. You got the one that starts right here and wraps under the engine, and I don't know how in the heck they got it to come out through there, because I couldn't do that with the kit. There's no way. But see it sticking up over there and went under the transmission, and yeah, I just didn't like that. So what I decided to do is build my own exhaust. So I guess it's kind of a tutorial for you guys. I'll show you how I did that. And I used this right here. It was the 1/6 rod, 1.6 millimeter polystyrene tube. This is what it looks like. And so yeah, it's pretty simple to do. Let me get this over here and show you how I went about doing that. I've already got the pieces done, but just let me show you how easy it is to do something like this. What you do is you get you a tea light candle, and as you can see, it's lit. Let me tilt the camera down a little more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, get you a tea light candle, and what you want to do is you want to heat the styrene, but don't get it so hot that it melts. A simple pass through like this right here is really all you need. And see how easy that stuff is to bend? That was probably a little bit much, but let me show you how I did that. Just a little bit of a pass, get you a little bit of a bend. It doesn't take much, just a little bit. Just enough to heat it up. And then you can take that. Oh, let me get back in the camera here. Then you can take that and get going with your start and bend. And once you get it started, you can adjust however you need. See how easy that is? And it starts. Here's where the exhaust starts. Let me get right here. Yeah, right in. Well, I can't. It's hard to do this with the right there. So yeah, that's where it starts, right? Well, dang it, hard to do on camera. Right there. But yeah, that's where it starts. So what you do is you take it right there. You kind of eyeball it. That's where the brake pedal was. So you do that and you bend it back a little more, and you'll have to do it several times just to get it right. But just be patient and wrap it on around. And what you'll end up with, let me show you. When I put it all together, I'll show you how it turned out. And when you're mocking this up, you're test fitting back and forth, I would suggest getting some of this right here, some of this mounting putty. That stuff comes in handy when you're doing mock-ups. So what you do is you take a little bit of it, get you a couple little pieces, and just kind of stick it on the frame where the exhaust is going to go. Get another little piece right here, another little piece right there, just underneath. So yeah, you see. So you got one there and one there. And when you're mocking it up and you think you got it pretty close, once you get your 1/16 tubing or exhaust, I guess you could say, pretty close to where you want it, then you can mock it up just like this, and it'll stay without being glued. So, and what I did is I kind of cut the end of it off at an angle to give us that little right there. See if I can get a little better view of that. Yeah, well, you guys, there you go. You got the idea. See that little kind of cut at an angle there? But yeah, it's pretty simple to do once you get going with it. But you just gotta have take your time. Don't rush it, and you will get there eventually. Of course, tweezers come in handy too, so because you'll have to grab that at the same time as you're grabbing the other one, and there you have it. Well, yeah. So there you go. Exhaust for your motorcycle, and you can do this with cars or trucks or anything with exhaust pipe. You can use 1/16 rod to build it, and I mean, I think it's going to turn out okay. It looks way better than the kit exhaust. So on the artwork on the front, blow this candle out. Don't want to. But yeah, on the front of it, it's got this exhaust sticking way up in the back, and I just really don't like that. That's too like 70s, or way too. It's just too much, and I'm not putting the sissy bar on this thing either. See there, it's got the sissy bar, and it's got just too much chrome. I don't like a lot of chrome. I like the more of a bobber chopper look. So, but yeah, you see this? That's the exhaust that came with the kit, and it's got these pin marks here. I'd have to do some filling and sanding and all that crap, and see there's another pin mark there, and I just ain't in the mood to do all that. Plus, if you put it against the bike, it's way too big for this bike. It's just out of scale, and I don't like the little tail fin scallops in it either. But anyhow, you guys get the idea. If you ever build this kit, then I would suggest to go ahead and try and make your own exhaust. Unless you like the exhaust that's come with it, that's fine too. But once I get this all put together and put another coat of good paint on it, and I'll show you guys the final result. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me this long. And If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Drop me a comment and tell me how I did in this one. If you have any thoughts or ideas about the exhaust on this bike, please let me know. Yeah, and tell your friends if they're building this kit, or you know anybody building this kit, tell them to run over here and take a look at it, and let them tell me what they think. But yeah, thanks guys for sticking with me, and yeah, I guess that's it. Just keep the stash growing and the airbrush blowing, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.